Hi Queen, I'm so happy you're here. My name is Sophia if it's the first time we're meeting, and I'm the founder of the Monetize Your Mission method and the leader of several online communities that help mission-driven entrepreneurs scale their income, their impact, and their influence so that they can truly live the life that they were born for. In September 2023, I was at a turning point in my business. I had just taken a leap of faith and moved to Guatemala, and it seemed on the outside like I was living the dream. But in reality, I had $1,000 in my bank account. I just had 3 back-to-back failed launches. I had 1 client that I was working with, and I was making absolutely no money. At that point, I'd invested close to $40,000 in mentorship. I'd celebrated some wins, like my first 10K month, which I was proud of, but my business was so unstable and I had created no recurring revenue, so I never knew what was coming in. I always was wondering how I was going to pay for rent and pay for my mentorship and pay for my expenses, and there was so much stress on me every single day. I was getting very little engagement from my community. I had about 2 to 3 people showing up to my master classes, and I felt like I was putting in hours and hours and hours of work and getting nothing in return. And even though I knew my clients loved working with me and were experiencing transformational results in their lives, I felt like a complete fraud and a failure. The hardest part was feeling this bigness of the mission that God had positioned me for. I just knew that I was meant to have an impact. I knew that I was meant to serve the world with my gifts in meaningful ways, reach more people, make more money, live this freedom lifestyle. And I was just feeling so stuck about how to actually take the vision in my mind and make it a reality. I was desperate, I was discouraged, but most importantly, I was determined to make a shift because I knew that it was inevitable for me. And I was right. Fast forward to today, just 1 year later, and my business has flown past the 6-figure mark. My work has reached over 200 people this year alone, and I've done it while living abroad and traveling through 8 different countries. It has been the most extraordinary year of my life. And the best part is the fulfillment that I feel in my heart and the aliveness I feel in my business, knowing that I am truly living my mission. Little side note, hey, it's Sophia. I'm out here filming this in Jamaica right now. It's a rainy morning. If there are people walking by, if there is background noise, if there are little raindrops coming through, I'm gonna ask you to just bear with me because this message is too important for you to miss. And I'm committed. I'm gonna sit here, I'm gonna film this, and I'm gonna get it up because I know God wants to use this and God is gonna use this space to change your life. And so bear with us. I love you. And let's keep going. I know what it's like to feel like you were born for a divine assignment, and I also know how heavy it is to feel like you're living beneath that potential. You can clearly see the impact and the freedom that you're meant to live, and you're just praying for the moment that it all clicks. I created the Mission Mastermind for women like you. I'm passionate about more mission-driven female founders tasting this level of joy, fulfillment, and freedom. I truly believe that women-run businesses will change the world, and it's my job to help you get your work into the hands of more people. If you are watching this, you are ripe for the next evolution of your mission. When my business broke down, it was really just opening up the space for a breakthrough. It was never failing. It was just evolving into something bigger than I could have ever imagined at the time. Scaling my business to the 6-figure level did not happen by accident, and it did not happen by luck. It was a plan I strategically set in motion and executed day by day, and it came to fruition in less than a year. Most entrepreneurs think that scaling means going faster and doing more, when really it requires a steady patience, streamlined action, and an understanding of business that most early stage founders just haven't cultivated yet. I come from an engineering background, so when I sat down and started looking at what wasn't working in my business, I analyzed it like a system. I realized that there were 3 needle-moving zones that I had to address: brand, offers, and sales. It started by tunnel visioning on my zone of genius, deciding what I wanted to be known for and who I wanted to be known to, and making a decision to serve my people in a more impactful way. I went from having an inspiring yet generic brand message to a strong, one-of-a-kind message that rallied a niche community together. I went from launching new offers every month to creating standout signature offers with my own signature methods and frameworks that actually gave me scaling power. And I went from hearing crickets online to building high-value community spaces that my people loved so much, they organically shared my work for me without me even having to ask them. And if you're someone who's thinking, Sophia, I've worked with all the coaches, I've invested all the money, I've tried all the things, and nothing has been working, here's what I want to tell you. I heard this exact same thing from my mastermind student, Morgan, a few months ago. When we started working together, she was at rock bottom. She was doing all the right things, investing thousands of dollars into her business, and yet everything that she was doing was failing. She was running out of money, she was running out of faith, and worst of all, she was losing the passion and joy that she once had for being an entrepreneur. I remember her bravery when she hired me. It truly was her last resort. And she said to me, Sophia, if I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do it right, and that's why I'm working with you. 6 months later, and she's celebrating a $9,000 cash month, which is her highest in 3 years of full-time entrepreneurship. And that's not all. She led her first international retreat with 8 women, which is a dream that she has had for years. She has confidently raised her prices, and she has dream clients jumping into her offers before they've even launched. And my personal favorite, she has fallen back in love with being a business owner, and she is on fire for her mission. You can check out her testimonial below. I have been known to jumpstart a business or two. Highly skilled, passionate leaders come to me when they feel jaded by the online business space, unseen by their community, and out of touch with their spark. And in 6 months flat, with my expert guidance, we transform their business into the buzzing, booming movement they always envisioned it to be. Most people think that scaling your business is going to require you to finally beat the algorithm and grow your audience by the thousands. But this mastermind is going to show you that the right people are already in your audience, just waiting for you to come forward and lead them in a more impactful way. I'm so excited for you to join our mastermind because I have watched this change my life, and I have watched this change the lives of other women just like you. To start the application process, just hit the apply button anywhere on this landing page. We'll send the application right to your email along with all the other details about the investment. This mastermind is extremely intimate and the spots are limited, so make sure you submit your application right away in order to be considered. I cannot wait to learn more about your mission and the opportunities for growth that are available to you here. Go click apply, and I'll talk to you soon.